Hello. We're in the car on the way to Chester, and
Yeah.
we're having quite an interesting conversation. Oh, well, I think it's interesting anyway.
Zoe's talking to herself.
No. And I was on about this with someone at work, and I know we've got some followers from the south, like the deep south.
The deep south.
The south, like
Or-
the south.
or American now.
South, yeah,
Deep
like
south.
the south. So
I
we
might
were
have
thinking,
some.
right, what is the actual north-south divide? Like, what is it? Because realistically, for us northerners, let's be honest, I think like Middlesbrough. Like, realistically, I think Middlesbrough's like the north. When you start getting into like, yes, I like Manchester and stuff, you could Costa, Lidl. All right, calm down.
Yeah, the official line is south of Manchester. But it depends whether you're looking north-south divide of Great Britain or north-south divide of England. Because if you're looking at England, which is what it's based on, it is south of Manchester.
Yeah.
But if you look at Great Britain, as people looked at it on a map, it probably is about Middlesbrough.
No, I would say because Scotland's their own thing. Scotland's their own country. We'll leave them out of it.
If you're leaving Scotland out of it, then yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
Manchester. Basically where we're going.
But like, I don't know, I just don't feel like, I mean, there's a lot of these people that live in like the Midlands area who are like, oh yeah, I live in the north, and I'm like, mate, I've just said this to Sean, mate, if I have to drive 2.5 hours south from my house to get to you, you're not in the north. Like, that's just not, sorry.
It's a very British thing, that.
Unpopular opinion, but like, no, absolutely not. You are not in the north.
Oh, we're titling this episode The North-South Divide.
Yeah.
Although,
So yeah. What does everyone else think that the north-south divide is? That's a big chimney.
yeah, so
Like,
it's just
like a brickworks or something, maybe.
possibly.
I don't know with a chimney that big. Oh, there was just a really old Yorkshire. There was a really old, like, sort of Victorian building. Kind of looked like a factory, but with a massive, like a huge chimney. I've got any signal up here?
I've got
Yeah,
double
I've
signal.
got signal.
Yeah, I've got 5 bars.
Should we try and see what it is? We, you know the we,
The Royal We.
the royal we. Right,
Royal
that's
We as in
Amazon.
Zoe.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, is that it? Oh,
See?
Ellen Road Engine House Steam. Ellen Road Engine House Steam Museum.
Alright.
Okay.
I would go there.
That sounds like something we'd like, yeah.
Well,
Oh, it's not open today. It opens at 11 o'clock on Sunday. It's closed all week. It's only open one day a week.
We'll not be here on Sunday.
No. Okay.
Because on Sunday, tell you what, we could have a look if it is half decent. Cooper on. We come back down this way on a Sunday with time to still. We could theoretically time it to pop in.
No, this is what I've just seen off the motorway, and I was like, what on earth is that? The steam engine museum.
Watt's engine, I'd imagine.
Oh, should we see what?
James Watt engine.
ellenroad.org.uk.
Let's have a website.
Not that I can get onto it, like. Home of the world's largest working steam mill engine. Also, it was a mill.
That makes more sense as opposed to just it's working. That
Yeah.
might be why it's only one on Sunday.
Yeah, home of
As
the
a planet.
world's largest working steam mill engine.
I wonder whether it's
The
like
next opened, so it's not like an open thing. The next open day is the 12th of April. So they must have like model traction engines display and Meccano Society. Note, we're closed from February to March. Alright. Fun.
to the weekend before we're
There
back
you go.
down here. Sounds like something we should make a trip down to at some point. It's not that far away.
No.
Fuels.
Texaco.
Texaco.
That's not an English brand, is it?
That's it. It's American, I think.
I feel like it's American.
Not sure. I think it's American.
But yeah, North-South divide.
So I was just about to
That's
say.
literally all I wanted to say to you, to be perfectly honest.
Whole video just to say
No.
North-South divide.
5 minutes, there you go. So
Yep. Bim bam boom.
no, but let us know in the comments what you think the North-South divide is. Because we know a lot of Northerners and we know some Southerners also. So
That's
I'd be quite interested to see what the Southerners think the North-South divide is.
Southerners. A lot of Southerners, from what I've seen online and stuff, tend to put it where it is. They tend to put it where it is, and then all Northerners put
Oh,
it south of
what the
Middlesbrough.
hell is that?
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Pret, who don't use PG tips.
We're not a
they
PG
seem-
Tips household.
They seem to use their own tea
Hold on.
bags.
Pressure tea.
Because because all of these places, like Burger King, McDonald's, Greg's, I think, like
Greg.
basically everywhere that you get a cup of tea uses PG tips, and it's really upsetting because PG tips is awful.
I'm presuming you're not bothered about stopping.
How long have we got?
A mile.
All right.
So that services.
Oh, okay.
We'll keep going. It's hour left, so it's not. See what's later down the road. Come across 1.5 hour or something.
Yeah. Can't believe we've been driving for an hour. I just not feel like we've been driving for an hour.
Time flies when you're vlogging.
Yeah, time flies when you're talking about the North-South divide.
And sheep. She saw some mountain sheep.
Oh yeah, I've seen a
Oh.
load of mountain sheep, yeah.
And we'll have to make a point of this, because why not?
Hmm.
We drove over a reservoir.
Yeah. What else? Is that a dam?
Yeah, I was saying, what did you call it?
A dam? I don't know, because it looked like a dam.
You know them big wet dams?
Well, yeah, but I thought we might have been driving over the top of it.
It will have had a dam, yes.
Yeah.
Where, and I don't know, but
Don't know.
yeah, that's the services we're talking about stopping at.
Well, I don't need a wee yet, so.
It's okay. Power on through. To be honest, we'll probably make it for
Yeah.
well that's left. We'll see. Yeah, so it's called a reservoir, a dam.
It's my mum coming out that. Love you.
22.
22.
Yeah. 22.
That's going to make
22.
no sense if you haven't watched the. Right. We're filming a lot of videos simultaneously, so that
We're gonna confuse
22
ourselves.
isn't going to make any sense if you haven't seen the Chester vlog. If you haven't seen the Chester/Chester Zoo vlog,
Which will probably come
Well,
out before this.
which
so
will probably come out before this, we are on the motorway, we're driving down Chester, and we have seen 22 car transporters so far. And we're still, how many miles away?
About an hour, so 70-ish. Could just press that
I
and
was
find
going to say
out.
not even
45.
that. We're 45 miles away. And yeah, we're like in Manchester, and we've
Third
seen,
Hoover's wedding as well.
we've seen 22 car transporters so far. Do people buy that many cars?
Yeah.
Or do you think they're all going to get scrapped?
No, most of them are brand new.
Oh well.
Because people buy that many cars.
Seems a waste.
The turnover of cars, although people keep cars
yeah,
a
like
lot,
the
a lot of
turnover
people
of
have
cars
cars.
is like ridiculous.
But you think a car transporter holds dependent on the car sizes and stuff.
Yeah.
Aston. 10 cars, sometimes less, sometimes a couple more, 10 to 12 cars. So if you think there's 20 million cars on the road, Like 10 cars isn't that much to sell in a day across the whole country.
No. Yeah. I've also seen 4 caravans.
More than that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only seen about 4.
5 or 6 at least.
Well.
There's another 2 or 3 gone past that I haven't pointed out. Just the last 20 minutes or so.
Ooh, there's an ice cream van up ahead.
23.
23. Yeah, there's an ice
It's
cream
flashes.
van up ahead.
Recovery. No. It's just flashing for the sake of it.
No.
Slightly wide. No major. But there's still an ice cream van.
Oh, so because it's... Oh, I've got so many things. So, like, do you know how you
What?
had...
4 police cars in
No.
a row.
So, do you know how you had, like... How do I say this in a nice way that doesn't insult...
Just say whatever you want.
No, that doesn't insult my family, but doesn't insult your family at the same time. I had a very nice childhood, right?
Don't know where you're going with this,
However-
but...
Sean had quite a privileged childhood,
Oh, is that what it is it?
right? He was off in the motorhome. He was off on holiday all the time. He had stuff bought for him all the time. So did I, but that's not a point. So he had, he had
Princess
quite
over
a
here.
nice, he had quite a good childhood, right? But then sometimes he says certain things that make me go,
Oh,
what? So, there's about 3 things that have just popped into my head. So, number 1, he never went trick-or-treating.
never bothered.
No, why?
Never cared. Never had friends.
Like, you never went out with James or anything?
No.
You just never went trick-or-treating?
No.
Madness. Number 2, he stopped getting Easter eggs when he was a teenager.
Oh, now you put your foot down.
No, he stopped getting Easter eggs when he was a teenager. And that's just upsetting.
Is that...
Like, but how old were you when you think you stopped getting Easter
I have
eggs?
no idea. Probably about a decade ago or so.
Oh,
Or is it a bit longer? I don't know. I used to buy them myself.
yeah. So, for context, I'm 28 and my brother is 22, and we still get advent calendars and Easter eggs off my mum, and she won't stop because we all have babies and she doesn't see we're as adults. So we do still get Easter eggs. We
Yep.
do still get balloons on our birthday.
I was just about to say,
And we
you'll
do
stop
get
getting balloons
advent
on your
calendars.
birthday.
Yeah. The only time I think she'll stop is when we have kids.
And
She
she'll start
might,
getting for the kids.
and then she'll start getting them for the kids. But then she also might just give her like a little bar of chocolate or something. Like she's always going to have something. Yeah. So yeah, he stopped getting Easter eggs when he was a teenager. He never went Halloween trick or treating, did any of that, dressed up, nothing.
It's American anyway.
And I also found out that he didn't have an ice cream van that came up to the street.
Indeed. It's not very often.
Yeah,
There was one every now and again.
every now and again.
She used to get the Calippo shots.
Oh,
Calippo shots.
Oh, I love a Calippo shot. Oh, kids these days don't
Still
know what
get
they're
them?
missing. No, they discontinued them for
They
ages.
brought them back?
But they brought them back, yeah. I haven't seen them in years.
You don't look in ice cream fridges. You don't really get ice cream fridges anymore.
No.
Little one, but 24. Yeah, you don't really see ice cream fridges anymore.
No.
Like, the odd garage and stuff still has them, but you just don't really see that little.
Why we're going down to 40?
Traffic here. Preston. It's typical standard traffic.
No, like, yeah, and then the ice cream van didn't come regularly, which is really sad. Because we had an ice cream van that came every single day, and he was called Jackie. And his ice cream, I've never seen an ice cream van like his. It was very bizarre. It had 2 like massive ice cream cones on either side on the front, and it was really like elaborately decorated. It was like blue on the top and then white on the bottom. Then it had a massive like American flag on the back. But he literally sold everything. So you'd have all of the ice lollies and the ice creams and all of that. He also did something called a special, which was like an ice cream in a cone with a rocket lolly stuck in the middle of it. And they used to be £1. And I never got them because my mum didn't give us £1 because we're poor. So she always gave us like 50p or like
Nice.
70p or something. I could never afford a special.
How did you fit a rocket lolly in an ice cream cone?
He literally just,
They're massive.
no, he literally just,
What did
you'd
you do?
have and you just put it in in the top of an ice cream.
So what was that? You just does.
You just put it in, yeah.
But then what do? Do you eat the lolly or the ice cream? Because by the time you've eaten the ice cream, the lolly melts, and by the time you've eaten the lolly, the ice cream melts.
Yeah, I didn't make up the rules. I think he's dead now. We can't even ask him. So
But what melts first?
the ice cream. So you generally tend to be honest, I don't even know why people bought them. That was a lot of ice cream for one person. But yeah,
But the rocket lolly is an ice cream.
I know, but like that's a lot of stuff for one person. So yeah, Jackie was like the best. You know, the thing is, he would have like all of the different thingies of jawbreakers. Sean's getting distracted by
3
the
incident
lights.
response ambulances.
He's like a magpie. Just let him get on with it. Or a golden retriever.
A hammer. 4?
Oh god, something really bad's happening.
That's why I said it, because you don't normally see the incident response ones, though, never mind 4 of them.
But yeah, these jawbreakers, right? There was 3 different types. There was the red ones, which were like cinnamon flavoured, weren't they? There was the regular ones, and then there was the sour ones, and then you had like loads of different like sweets, like mix-up type stuff, and you had them giant tubes of sherbet as well. Like he was the best ice cream man. At one point, all of the other ice cream
25.
vans, 25, all the other ice cream vans stopped coming to the street because Jackie would come first. Everyone would go to Jackie, and I mean, I'm talking like half of my mum's street.
Wait a minute.
What?
All the other ice cream vans.
Yeah, there was another
You have
one.
more than one.
Yeah, there was a red one and there was Jackie. Yeah. I don't know if that was even his name, the actual ice cream man, but the name on the van was Jackie's, so we always called him Jackie. But I couldn't tell you if that was his actual name.
Oh, so nobody thought to ask them, oh, by the way, what are you actually
Sorry,
called?
we were like 10, and there was like a 40, 50-year-old man. We're gonna go, is your name Jackie?
Manners don't have ages. You can still be nice to people and ask their poor bloke's name.
But yeah, like it got to the point where like he was so popular that every time and he played the do 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 do
And copyright.
so he played that, and whenever anyone heard that, literally parents, kids, like all little old ladies up the street, like it wasn't just like a couple of kids that came out for the ice cream. It literally half the street came out every time he came round.
So if anyone's watching from the northeast and knows who Jackie is,
Yeah.
please tell us his actual name, whether he's actually called Jackie.
If someone from Berkeley or the surrounding area had Jackie's ice cream van, please let us know who it was and whether or not he's dead and what happened to the actual ice cream man. Because that was such an iconic ice cream van
In your childhood.
in my childhood, yeah. So, yeah, on that note,
Ice cream vans.
yeah, I think we'll leave it there.
How can I leave it there?
Yeah, I mean, we've been filming for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
So,
not terrible.
yeah. So, yeah, iconic ice cream vans.
M62 traffic.
Not too bad, to be fair. It's not standstill.
At the tail end of it, that's why.
So, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this has been exciting. I hope you fancy some ice cream now. Bye.
Is that what it is?